Everyone, this is Pastor Eric. This is another video in kind of the in-betweener series that we're creating to help flesh out some of the things that we haven't been able to talk about on Sunday morning involving the gifts of the Spirit. Now, over the last few weeks, we've been going through the different gifts from 1 Corinthians 12, and there's other gifts that we've mentioned. We've told you and encouraged you over and over again. Take a survey, do an online test to find out your gifts, but I always say that it's more important for you to talk to somebody who's in your community and say, hey, do you think I have the gift of faith? Do you think I have the gift of administration? Do you think I have the gift of encouragement? And these are ways that you can kind of gain information by doing these surveys and different things. But again, I want you to just try and work through your community to the best of your ability. But one of the other things that I thought was one of the most important aspects that we're not going to get a chance to do is that if we were exegetically working through the book of 1 Corinthians, we would not be able to skip chapter 13. Now, it's different when we're going topically because we're going in trying to figure out what does the Bible say about the gifts of the Spirit. But this is something I wanted to definitely stop and take some highlight in since we won't be able to get a chance to touch base on it Sunday morning. This is what it says in chapter 13. It says, I will show you the most excellent way. If I speak in the tongues of men or of angels, but do not have love, I am only a resounding gong or a clanging cymbal. If you have the gift of prophecy and can fathom all the mysteries of God and all knowledge, and I have a faith that can move mountains, but do not have love, I am nothing. If I give all I possess to the poor and give over my body to the hardship that I may boast, but do not have love, I gain nothing. And then it goes on to say love is patient, love is kind, it doesn't envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, and always preserves. Love never fails. But where there are prophecies. So it continues to go on and on and on about these different gifts and how they need to be done, how they must be operated through, how they have to engage with both hands. Love. That we want to be those who love God and love others in our time. And we have these gifts to help fortify that. We've talked over and over. Our pillars help us to understand that. We can love God better devotionally. We can love each other in community better. And we can love others through mission better with the gifts that we have through the Spirit who has given us and empowered us with those gifts. But if we seek after those things, if we try to do those things without loving people, then we've completely missed the point. They were always there for us to be able to create a better unity for the common good is what the beginning of the chapter 12 that we studied said. And so what I want to do is just to encourage us, not to skip over just because we don't have time on Sunday mornings through the sermons. We've got so much that we're covering. But wanted to stop and say through this video series in between, we have to continually ask ourselves, are we loving to the best of our ability? Are we using these gifts to the best of our ability? Are we loving Jesus to the best of our ability? All of it is meant to be done in the context of love. And if we have all of these powerful abilities and capabilities and gifts given to us without love, the scriptures tell us we are just a gong, a clanging cymbal, that it's just racket, it's noise because it's unfocused and it doesn't have purpose. And so here's my encouragement to you today. Take all of the things that we're learning through this series, all of the ideas of prophecy, of tongues, all of the ideas of words of knowledge, words of wisdom, all of these things, and use them for the purpose of loving each other well, of loving people well, of loving God to a greater ability, to an increasing measure as God allows us through the endowment of these gifts. But if we don't have love, we've got nothing. And so let's focus our attention. Let's focus all of these things on the ability to love. Take something this week, something through this series, and I want you to make sure that you point it and focus it towards loving someone better than you did before you knew about these different gifts. We love you guys. We're excited throughout this new series as we see what God might do. Come expectant, ready that God might do something different than he has done in a greater measure with a power that maybe we haven't seen unleashed at Common Ground, but let us do so that we can love in greater measure and with a power that we have not seen before. We'll see you all on Sunday. Hope you're encouraged. Be blessed. And I look forward to all that God might do through this series.